David was a man after God's own heart. He was a worshiper, a warrior, and a king. He wrote psalms, defeated giants, and led Israel to victory. But even the most godly man can fall when he lets lust into his heart. In 2 Samuel 11, David should have been on the battlefield. Instead, he stayed behind in Jerusalem. One evening, he walked on the roof of his palace and saw a woman bathing. Her name was Bathsheba, and she was beautiful. David didn't turn away. He stared. Then he asked about her. Then he sent for her. Then he slept with her. Bathsheba was married. So was David. But lust doesn't care about vows. It doesn't stop to think. It only wants to be satisfied. When Bathsheba told David she was pregnant, he panicked. He tried to cover it up by bringing her husband, Uriah, home from war. But Uriah refused to sleep with his wife while his fellow soldiers were still in battle. So David made a darker decision. He had Uriah sent to the front lines and abandoned so he would be killed. David's lust led to adultery, deception, and murder. He thought no one would know. But God saw everything. In 2 Samuel 12, the prophet Nathan confronted David with a parable about a rich man who stole a poor man's lamb. David became angry at the injustice until Nathan said, "You are the man." David was broken. He repented. Psalm 51 records his cry to God, "Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me." God forgave David, but the consequences remained. The baby died. Violence filled his household. His son Amnon raped his half-sister Tamar. Absalom murdered Amnon. Later, Absalom rebelled and tried to take the kingdom. The sword never left David's house. Lust cost David more than he ever imagined. One glance became a lifetime of pain. Jesus said in Matthew chapter 5:28, "Everyone who looks at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery with her in his heart." Lust begins with a look. That's where the battle must be fought. David's story is a warning, but also a message of grace. He repented, he was restored, but he bore the scars of his sin for the rest of his life. Men, don't be fooled. Lust always promises pleasure but delivers destruction. Guard your eyes, guard your thoughts. And when you fall, don't hide. Run to God. If you enjoyed learning about the Bible, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment about what story you want to see next.